listening to Sunshine for the Open Mind. Today, we are talking about ASMR, and I would recommend you listen to this podcast through earphones to get the full effect. Yes, you're probably wondering why I'm talking like this, but don't worry, I'll explain. ASMR is otherwise known as Autonomous Sensory Meridian Response. ASMR is a euphoric tingling feeling that is caused by auditory and visual triggers. The feeling often begins in the back of your head, travels through your shoulders and down your spine to your hips and around your arms, almost like an extreme form of goosebumps. There are many different triggers, such as whispering and talking slowly, a bit like this. Also tapping. Or the sound of hair being brushed. Or even crinkling of wrappers. Here's an example of what I am talking about. ASMR is used to relax, to calm the anxious and relieve stress. It's a relatively new discovery, and so far only one research paper has been published on the phenomenon. It has taken the YouTube world by storm, with thousands of trigger videos being uploaded and watched every day. Channels such as Gentle Whispering, ASMR Requests, and Heather Feather ASMR are dedicated to the phenomenon, even though it is said that only half the population are affected by ASMR. Personally, I love ASMR. I use it to help me when I have anxiety attacks and when I feel very nervous. It helps me get to sleep on a night. I'd recommend ASMR to anybody who struggles with stress or anxiety, as it really is almost like a magic cure. And that draws us to the end of today's show. Remember, stay relaxed, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.
there a step over as well? I'm happy to go.
Hello, and today on At The Movies we're going to be looking into the general public's opinion on cinema ticket prices and going to the cinema in general. How often do you go to the cinema?
Not very often.
What was the last film you saw at the cinema?
Gravity.
What is your opinion on the cinema ticket prices?
They're appalling.
Why do you think the prices of the cinema tickets have risen?
Because not enough people are going.
How do you learn about new releases?
The internet.
How often do you go to the cinema?
Well, myself, I go to the cinema quite a lot. I just find it as a good way to get out the house and go out and do stuff. Last film I saw at the cinema was... I'm trying to remember the name of it now. I've seen too many films. It was the new Maze Runner film.
What is your opinion on the cinema ticket prices?
To be honest, it's understandable because you're paying for the film, you're paying for the licensing, you're paying for the actual business that's supplying the film. To be honest, it's not too bad if you think about it in like the huge amount of long run for the business you're actually going to.
How often do you go to the cinema?
About once a month.
What was the last film you saw at the cinema?
The new Paranormal Activity.
What is your opinion on the cinema ticket prices?
I think they're reasonable. I don't think they're that bad really. Like, you get student discounts, so it's not too bad.
What is your opinion? Why do you think the prices of the cinema tickets have risen?
Because not many people are going to the cinema anymore. They tend to use like online film sites like Netflix and things like that.
How do you learn about new releases?
Usually through adverts on Facebook.
What's the next film you plan on seeing?
The new James Bond film.
Well, that's all from today on At The Movies, and we'll see you